What is up, guys? Zone here. So today I will be teaching you some tips on how a free-to-play player or a low spender should actually spend for the black ticket events. So I'm gonna be sharing some information so that you could properly draw on black tickets and not waste your opportunities on the heroes that you want to get. So in this video, I'll teach you some planning you could actually do so that you don't find yourself wasting all those black tickets just to get SR useless units. So let's just get into the video. So first off, if you're a low spender or a free to play, you should be at least taking the reference of the release dates of the Chinese server. I know the C server has announced that they are a different server from the Chinese server, but the sequences on or the exact dates where they're gonna release it, it's still the same. So what's just different is that the heroes that will be coming up on that date. So you should be able to calculate the dates on when the black tickets will be showing up. So this is the very first tip. You should be able to plan ahead on what month are you gonna have that 180 tickets. So that's just the very first tip, and I'll be talking over it on the next tips. Number 2. So number 2, this is a very important tip for a lot of us who is low spend or free to play. Number 2 is do not feel envious. So what I'm trying to tell here is that you should not try to copy people who's actually wasting their tickets. Some people who does draw almost every month are the people who actually need that unit. They really want that unit. Or they're pay to wins that could actually guarantee themselves this black tickets. So if you're free to play and you have limited resources, considering that there will be a lot of keepsake events and a lot of events where you would need a lot of gems, you should consider that you cannot draw on every possible black tickets. You should need to pass on some black tickets, and this black tickets you need to be drawing for so that you maintain yourself relevant in the game. So I'll be teaching you some more tips later. So for now, let's talk about to get this goal, to get the goal of you buying out the tickets. Very first tip is that you actually be able to manage your gems properly so that you have enough gems for every possible event there will be. So I do recommend that if you're higher than level 70, you could just spend at most 100 gems, and then if you're lower, spend at most 200 gems because it easily get gems. So if you're already in higher level, you don't need to spend too much on the gems right now. Could maybe just spend 50 gems just for this 2 stamina. This is what I advise you so that you would be able to draw or get that 36 tickets guaranteed. So next thing you need to know is, as a black ticket drawer, as a free to play, you should know which units you are looking for. So some are asking, what are the units I need so that I would be staying relevant in the game? So I'll just give you 3 heroes that will be helping you a lot if you actually got them in the late game. So very first one, no question, it will be Zombie Man. Zombie Man is a future core and everyone wants Zombie Man. So you should always look out for Zombie Man as you go for the black ticket so that you will always stay relevant in the game. Because in the late game, there's barely anyone using Deep Seeking cores and Child Emperor cores. So you should actually consider on just drawing Zombie Man first. Next is Gyoro. So you should actually need to also look out for Gyoro because Gyoro is the next best one of the best cores to have and the best monster core you could have late game. You should actually do this so that you will stay relevant in a game, get a good core. So next up, you will actually need is what I think is gonna be one of the most relevant ones, where you could actually put them in almost any team comp that you want, is Garo. So Garo is one of the units that you want, actually, since most of the metas right now and most of the metas that will be coming up are heroes, and the best unit to have to counter this heroes meta is that have a Garo to counter all these things on so that you could always stay relevant in the game. So always remember, you actually just need this tree, but depends on you on which other units you want to be looking for so that you don't find any problems to stay relevant in the game. So these are the 4 things you actually need to know if you want to be drawing well on black tickets as a free-to-play or a low spender or someone who cannot spend as much in the game. So you should actually just take these 4 things to note for so that you don't find any problems in drawing in the black tickets. Always guarantee that 180. Don't draw if you don't have 180 tickets. And this is really good. This is actually one extra tip I could give you. When you have that 180 and there's a zombie man or any release, if you're going free to play, you should waste or you should use all that 180 tickets for that unit so that you still have the chance to get shards. If you get that earlier than 180, you could get the 3 stars at 180 tickets. So there's a bigger chance that you could upgrade that unit faster if you actually spend all that 180 tickets for one unit. So you always want to look at that, because this is one thing most people will be doing who are actually not knowledgeable on going for black tickets. They will just spend the tickets they get every month by luck. So basically they could just spend at least 30, or if they're lucky and they actually saved up, they have more. But if they don't get that luck and did not get that guarantee, they're not gonna get the upgrades. So if you're lucky, you get the upgrades. Maybe you could get a dupe, or you get it 3 times, 4 times if you're really, really lucky. So that's just things you actually need to remember so that you don't actually find yourself being irrelevant in the game. So I hope this video helped you plan ahead on your black tickets. And that is it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
いい加減にしてください。